From cuddly venomous mammals to giant bats and turtles, here are 20 of the strangest animals found in China. Number 20. Lesser mouse deer. Fully grown, these animals can weigh all of 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms and measure about 18 inches, 45 centimeters. That makes them the smallest hoofed animal known to date. Despite its small stature, the animal is found in many locations, including China and Vietnam. Number 19. Asian palm civet. What this animal produces might be more unusual than the critter itself. Have you heard about that expensive gourmet coffee brewed from the poop of a certain animal? Well, this is the beast. The Asian palm civet is a small to medium creature weighing about 11 pounds, 5 kilograms, and is found across a wide range of habitats. Civet coffee, or kopi luwat, is created when the animal eats cherries or beans, which are partly digested and then released. Considering that retail prices can reach some $700 per kilogram, that's a pricey cuppa. Have you ever tried it? Number 18. Siberian musk deer. You might have seen articles or videos online about bizarre vampire deer, and this is the species that is often cited. Its name aside, this musk deer can be found in northern China. And while those fangs or tusks do appear strange, only the males grow them during the breeding season. They actually grow those tusks instead of antlers, and they're used to compete with other males for mates. Longer and stronger tusks indicate a male that is more fit and can produce healthy offspring. Number 17. Jerboa. These small rodents have long legs, long tails, and short forelimbs, which often inspire comparisons to kangaroos. Some species also exhibit ears that can be as large as rabbits or as small as those of mice. In fact, these animals belong to a family known informally as jumping rodents. And when they're being chased, they can hop along at about 15 miles per hour, 24 kilometers per hour. They tend to favor hot deserts, and their fur can be the color of sand, which helps them to blend into their habitat. Number 16. Chinese alligator. Even though one gets confused with the other, alligators and crocodiles are different species. And while crocs can be found worldwide, gators are only found in the US and in China. The Chinese gator is much smaller than its American counterpart though. They can weigh about 100 pounds, 45 kilograms, and measure around 5 feet, 1.5 meters long. A distinguishing physical feature of the Chinese gator is its full covering of armor, which protects its belly. Only a few crocodilians exhibit that trait. Number 15. MANGSHAN pit viper. This species of venomous pit viper is found in South and South-Central China. And according to experts, it's one of 2 species aside from certain cobras that is able to spit venom. They can weigh around 11 pounds, 5 kilograms as adults, while measuring about 7 feet long, over 2 meters, which makes them one of China's largest venomous snakes. They're noted for their flat, broad heads and tube-like fangs that rotate to inject venom. Number 14. Chinese white dolphin. This marine mammal can appear like an albino to some, but its coloration actually ranges from white to pink, and its hue has nothing to do with pigmentation. The animal has blood vessels that were overdeveloped for purposes of thermoregulation. Experts say that these dolphins actually have black skin when they're born. Their colour changes from grey to spotted pink when they're young. Fully grown, they appear white. Number 13. Chinese giant salamander. The world's biggest amphibian and salamander can reach lengths of nearly 6 feet, 1.8 meters, while weighing around 110 pounds or 50 kilograms. And it's been around for quite a while too. Experts say the critter has existed for some 140 million years. Did you know that in the Chinese language, they're sometimes called the infant fish? That's a reference to the creature's ability to vocalize noises that sound a lot like a human child crying. Number 12. Bactrian camels. Maybe you associate camels with sweeping Saharan landscapes, but these animals found in China represent the largest extant camel species. And they have 2 humps, unlike the dromedary camels. Standing about 2.3 meters, 7.5 feet at the shoulders, Bactrian camels can weigh around 1,000 kilograms or 2,200 pounds. They have a high tolerance to harsh environments, so they've been a preferred pack animal in Inner Asia since ancient times. Their common name is a reference to Bactria. That was a historical region of Central Asia that covered present-day Afghanistan to Uzbekistan. Number 11. Giant panda. Well, maybe they're not exactly strange per se, but these beasts are so strongly identified with China that it felt wrong not to mention them. They're native to the southwestern part of the country. Its colouring and patterns serve as one of the animal kingdom's most iconic symbols. But experts still aren't sure exactly why the bears developed that trademark black and white coloration, although it may help to camouflage them. While we think of them as cuddly critters, giant pandas belong to the order of Carnivora, and they have a powerful bite force. In the wild, they're known to occasionally chow down on rodents or carrion, but their preferred diet is bamboo shoots and leaves. Number 10. Dugong. Along with the manatees, these medium-sized marine mammals make up the 4 living species of the order of Sirenia. As such, they're actually more closely related to elephants than to others of their kind. They can reach lengths of around 9.8 feet, 3 meters, and weigh a little under 2,000 pounds, that's 900 kilograms. The heaviest documented specimen weighed more than 2,200 pounds, or 1,016 kilograms. A small population of them can be found along China's southern coast. Did you know these are the only marine mammals that are strictly herbivores? Number 9. Red panda. We mentioned the giant panda earlier. Now here's another panda that's native to southern China. And although the 2 species did share a common ancestor, that was tens of millions of years ago. Today, the animals are not considered to be closely related, although this critter does share a taste for bamboo. Red pandas are now placed within a superfamily that includes weasels, raccoons, and skunks. They're about the size of a domestic cat, albeit longer and heavier. Did you know that fossil evidence of these animals dates back some 7 million years? They are in fact regarded as living fossils. Number 8. Snow leopard. The range of these cats can extend from the Himalayas into western China. They prefer the higher altitudes, going up some 14,800 feet, that's 4,000 meters. They've developed some unique adaptations to help them live in those frigid habitats. That includes thick fur and small ears that help it to retain heat. Its tail is long and flexible enough to help the felid maintain its balance while negotiating rocky terrain. And it's thick and furry enough to serve as a blanket to cover the critter's face while it sleeps. Did you know that snow leopards can't roar? But they are able to make growling and hissing noises. Number 7. Golden snub-nosed monkey. There are 3 species of snub-nosed monkey in China, and this species has the widest distribution. These striking animals live in mountainous, forested regions of southwestern China, at elevations up to 3,400 meters above sea level, that's more than 11,000 feet. As a result of living in that habitat, they can resist the cold more than other non-human primates. Their distinguishing characteristics are their golden fur, which contrasts with their blue faces. That snub nose is really a short stump with nostrils, which are arranged forward. Number 6. Slow loris. If you want proof that looks are deceiving, just look at this cute critter with the Dr. Seuss name. There are 8 known species of this animal. While it looks cuddly enough, the slow loris is actually one of the few venomous mammals extant in the world today. When under duress, the fuzzy primate will release a toxin from its elbows. That is placed into its mouth to mix with saliva and can result in a toxic bite. They can also slather the toxin on their fur as a deterrent to predators. Number 5. Large flying fox. It's not a fox with wings, but a species of megabat, which is native to northwest China. With wingspans approaching 5 feet, 1.5 meters, they can measure 13 inches or 32 centimeters and weigh more than 2 pounds or just over 1 kilogram. The flying mammals get their common name from their faces, which have a notable resemblance to foxes. Even though they can appear frightening, humans need not fear them. These megabats only eat fruits, flowers, and nectar. Number 4. Giant centipede. Measuring some 16 centimeters, 6.25 inches, this creature definitely lives up to its common name. It's the largest Australasian and Asian centipede. They tend to be solitary nocturnal animals, preying on worms, snails, and arachnids. It carries a venom that can be delivered by its modified claws. Its effect on mammals and insects is toxic. The effect on humans usually involves intense pain, similar to a wasp's sting. Number 3. Pangolin. This unique animal is known for its scales, which are composed of keratin and kind of look like chainmail. When they roll up into a ball to defend themselves, those scales provide some excellent protection from predators. Unfortunately, that strategy isn't effective against poachers. The pangolin's meat and scales are in high demand as a delicacy for use in traditional medicines. That has led the critters to become the world's most trafficked animal. Did you know that even though pangolins resemble armadillos and anteaters, they are not related to either? Number 2. Pere David's deer. Endemic to river valleys of China, this is a deer that's noted for its unique appearance. Its nickname in Chinese translates as "four not alike," which refers to the characteristics it seems to share with other animals. The deer have cow-like hooves, a donkey's tail, a camel-like neck, and the antlers of a stag. Along with their unusual looks, these deer have an unusual story as well. They first appeared during the Pleistocene, but during the early 20th century, they had been hunted to extinction in the wild. Outside of the country, a herd of these animals survived in England, where they had been illegally transported for breeding and exhibition. In 1985, the animals were reintroduced to the wild in China. Today, there are an estimated 5,000 individuals that stem from the English herd that saved the species. Number 1. Yangtze giant soft-shell turtle. How rare and unusual is this critically endangered reptile? Only 4 individuals are known to exist. 2 are in captivity in China, while the other 2 exist in the wild in Vietnam. At more than 39 inches long, 100 centimeters, they can easily weigh around 220 pounds, 100 kilograms. But weights of some 546 pounds, 248 kilograms have been reported. No wonder why they're recognized as the world's largest species of freshwater turtle. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell for notifications for our next exciting episode right here on Epic Wildlife.